Hey guys, and welcome to another game of League of Legends. Today we're going to be playing Wukong, and this of course is a post commentary, as you can tell, by the stupid attempting to reconnect. But we're going to go, and we're going to kick some ass, because this was a really good game. I'm not going to lie, it was a really good game, and I think I played really well with Wukong. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn down the sound, because it's just a little bit too loud. There we go. Still too loud. I can hear that really loud. Master volume. There we go. Okay, so let's see who we have on the teams. On my team, we have Graves at the bottom with Taric. We have Timo, I think, middle. And we have Riven, who is jungling. And me as Wukong, the crazy monkey, up the top. On the enemy team, we have another Taric down the bottom with, I'm not even sure, I think it's Nidalee. We have the Nocturne jungling for the enemy team. We've got Katarina, I think, mid, and we've got Rumble, who is top. So, I don't know how this game went really well. I didn't expect Riven to jungle, so that was actually surprising. So let's talk a little bit about Wukong, because Wukong is, I think, he's an overall a really strong champion. He has some really hard hitting abilities. He can reduce armor, he can like dive in there, and he can pop his ulti so he can actually get in and use his ulti. And the good thing is, his ulti is actually useful, which sometimes it's not the case with some of the 6300 champion. He's basically, his ultimate is a cyclone. He basically cyclones in a circle, knocking up knocking up enemies, and I mean that's really good for 4 seconds. Oh my god, I need a cough. Oh, I've just eaten, so I wanted to get this done today because I don't normally have time, but I want to get this video done for you guys. So here I'm just focusing on last hitting, of course. A little bit different with melee champions in comparison to casters, so you know, still learning, but you know, I'm getting some hits in here. He's done a lot of damage. Now Rumble is quite a strong champion. Here I'm actually quite, you know, nervous to go in because of the amount of damage Rumble can do, but you know, for the trade, I think I won there on the trade. He's already using a health potion. I'm not using mine yet because I didn't even get any. I did start off with a Doran's Blade. I'm not sure it's the smartest thing to go with on Wukong, but I do have heal. Now I thought I'd pick up heal just because I knew I was going to be soloing. So here I'm going, I do some damage, and he just straight out pressures me. He does way more damage to me. Because I don't have health potions, I did have to pop my heal, and now I've kind of turned the tide of battle, which is good. He's low. I could pretty much kill him with a burst. I'll pop my crushing blows first, then dive in with Nimbus Strike. And that's the way you want to do it, because you will auto attack straight away as soon as you hit with Nimbus Strike. So it's always good to have that that crushing blow on before you actually dive in. And that's where you can guarantee you'll actually hit him. Because I don't know if it's just me, but sometimes with Wukong, I Nimbus Strike in and he doesn't hit, he just attacks someone else, like a minion or something close. It's really weird, and it does waste the crushing blow if you do put it on. Now, one of Wukong's most OP abilities is Decoy. So I get one ability in that at free, and I do max out my Q first, just because it does the most damage. Again, attack range. What's that? You know, Wukong's next attack gains 125 attack range. I don't know what that means. Does that mean I can attack from a further distance? Not quite sure. It deals blah blah damage, and it also reduces the enemy's armor by 30%, which is quite nice. So I noticed that my lane was pushed, so I did go back on my Wukong. Picked up boots and some health potions. So bottom did actually get a kill on Graves, which was really surprising. I mean, it's Nidalee. She's not that strong until she's like level 6, so no idea how she actually killed Graves. So over here, Teemo did pick up the blue buff, which was awesome. Riven doesn't really need the blue buff. I mean, you could obviously attack more and obviously use her abilities more, but she doesn't use mana, so there's no point in her having blue, unlike Teemo, who does get a little bit mana hungry around the level 6 mark because of the amount of mana his mushrooms cost. So here I'm dodging a lot of Rumble's abilities, and I just stay out of the range of his flamethrower because there's no point in taking unnecessary damage from him. So we got another, well, the enemy got another kill, should I say. So we're not doing too well right now, but we do pick up. Believe me, this game is good. So my combination on Wukong is generally to use Crushing Blows, go in with Nimbus Strike, and then decoy straight after. That will force the enemy to waste his mana or energy on actually attacking your decoy. But unlike Rumble, he doesn't use it, so there's no point in kind of focusing on that. Here I ran away because I didn't notice the ping on the map. So I'm trying to get past these stupid creeps. But here, unfortunately, Riven does die, and that's mainly my fault. The reason it's my fault is because I didn't notice Riven were there, so I ran away, and then as I noticed Riven on the screen, I tried to go back and I got creep blocked, which is extremely annoying. And I ended up getting the kill, but Riven did die, which is a little bit of a pain. But I do believe that Riven's red buff did run out, so Trundle didn't get it. I mean, Trundle. Rumble didn't get it, and then I didn't get it off Rumble when I killed him. So I am level 6 now. I'm pretty far ahead of everybody else. Level 3, 4, 5, 4. And I just hit level 6, so I'm doing extremely well. So I'm going to probably end up going back to camp because I've got a bit of gold. I'm low on mana. I can't really do much, and my lane is pretty much empty. So I'm going to head back because we are pushing, which is great. So let's check out mid. So Teemo doing fairly well, using his shrooms to his advantage. And yeah, so I mean, I even said here in chat, I was running away and I saw you and I got minion blocked, which was annoying, but Riven was pretty cool about it. I guess you've got to expect that as a jungler. You've got to expect to die with ganks, especially when they don't go to plan like that one. Rumble did use his summoners, which was great. I've still got mine, and my heal is coming off cooldown, so I'm pretty good at the minute. I don't know what I'm really building on Wukong. I'm going for kind of suggested items, if we have a look. I'm going for suggested items because I rarely play Wukong, but he is extremely fun, and he is a beast, let's just put it that way. Monkey is a beast, it suits him well. He is a face-ripping beast. And you'll see here just the amount of damage I do to him. I did use my ultimate just to clear out this creep wave, and he's going down very low. I'm like, could I kill him? So I dive in, get a little bit of damage, use his ultimate. I did use my heal, and then I just escaped just before the turret. One more hit from the turret, and I would have died. So I pressured him really, really well. And luckily their jungle wasn't in the jungle, because I would have died, for sure. But I was extremely happy there. I've popped all my health potions just so I can actually get my HP back, push this lane, and I'll be golden. So I've got 2 kills. I've got 2 of the kills on my team, which is great. I'm pushing the lane. I'm going to push it. Missing on last hits like a noob, but that's fine. The kills make up for it, I suppose. So one of the reasons Wukong is really strong as well is because his Q actually works on towers, so he can do extra damage to the towers, which is really nice, especially for pushing, pressuring like this. And the only bad thing on Wukong is he does get mana hungry at some point, especially early. So I did waste mana here on my decoy. It doesn't really make a difference. The tower will still target you because it can see you. It doesn't recognize decoys from normal. It just will always target you. So bit of mana waste there, but it's okay. As you saw, Nocturne coming up, failing miserably. I did get out just in the nick of time. I was actually really happy about that. So I'm pinging up top because they are going to dive me, and this is just wow. So I dodge his ability there. Really happy about that. He's going down, so I'm pinging for Riven to come up. I'm like, Riven, are you going to back me up, girl? And she's like, no. I don't think she wants to die again, which is fine. It's understandable. So I don't want to go out because he's full HP. My ult is on cooldown. Not much I can do right now. I know Nocturne's around somewhere because he hasn't passed Riven. So I'm just waiting, trying to last hit, dodging his attacks, which is pretty cool. I'm just waiting now. It's basically a waiting game. You know, I'm half HP, which is fine. Half mana, fine. Dodging his abilities, which is awesome. And basically, I'm trying to last hit under the tower. Sometimes it's easy to do, sometimes it's a little bit more difficult to do. So they're trying to bait me out here. I know he's trying to bait me out because he's not actually doing anything. He's just standing back. He could be pressuring the tower, try to hit me with his ranged abilities. You know, he could be doing something else. So I'm just waiting and waiting. So another person died down the bottom, Graves again from Nidley, and mid we actually got a kill there, which was awesome. Riven did actually do very well there for a gank. Timo back at base, I think. So here I'm hiding in the bushes. I go out and you see that damage. Oof, that's some nice damage. So here, Trundle, I keep calling him Trundle. Rumble actually did something really good. He knew I was going to decoy. And here he still can't take me down even with his exhaust, which is cool. So I'm pinging here for Riven. And I'm really surprised that Nocturne didn't ulti on me and kill me. He instead decided to go for Riven. But Riven did actually take him out, which was awesome. So here I'm taking a lot of damage from these minions. I'm trying not to take damage. I'm trying to wait and see what's happening with Rumble, who's lurking in these bushes here. I know he's around because he's not over here. And he's going to try to kill me. So I'm going to try to bait him out. And here he is. He misses his abilities. I use my decoy and he takes a tower hit. So even if he tried to dive me, he wouldn't have caught me and he would have died from the turret. So he did back out here. As you can see, I recalled and all is well. So we've got a minion wave pushing on, which is going to kind of defend this tower a little bit. Riven is actually coming up, I believe, to help out, which is awesome. Now I've bought some longswords for the attack damage. I've got some crit. I've got some more potions. So I'm doing okay on items. You know, I'm pinging here for Riven to go around him because it's an easy kill. I mean, he's very low. One stun from Riven and he is dead. So he does actually come running to me, which is quite funny. And he did flash over. That flash was amazing. I'm not even going to lie. That flash was amazing. How he could flash from here all the way over here that was an amazing flash. Not going to lie. I like that. And I even said it in game as well. Because I don't know how he could flash from here all the way over here. I thought the range wasn't that far. Katarina did actually kill our Timo, which was a little bit unfortunate. But I'm going down here to try and see if I can cut her off. But she does make it past. And I do see Nocturne here, which was quite good. But the line of sight of the bushes didn't allow me to get the hit on. But the amount of damage I'm doing to him is pretty good. I'm pretty excited. Now I'm basically just roaming around a little bit until Rumble gets back. And we see Katarina here. She's pretty low, so I think, balls to the wall, son. Balls to the wall. And I go in and I actually kill her. And I'm taking a lot of damage. I did use my heal. I did get out. And Riven is going to pick that kill up, I believe. There we go. So I think that was a really nice tower dive. Well worth it. I didn't die. Riven didn't die. And I think Katarina was a little bit AFK there. I think she thought she was safe under the turret. But she wasn't, sadly. And she died. So Graves actually asks me to swap. And I'm like, you know, I'm pawning my lane. You know, I'm doing really well. I'm getting lots of kills. It doesn't really matter. So Graves, being the hero, actually goes to the top. And, well, I'll just let you guys watch the top when what happens. But yeah. Graves not particularly great, to be honest. Here, as you can see, he's taking a lot of damage. Let's have a look at his portrait over here. And he's running back in again. He's running back in. Rumble, 800, almost 900 HP. Graves just running in. He's just running in. And I don't know what he's doing. He's trying to do damage. He got hit by the ulti. And he's taking some tower hits. And he goes down. And there we go. So, Rumble does survive. Really annoying. Here I'm coming down. I'm actually just going to engage this just like hardcore style. I go in, I do some stuns, I do some damage, and basically we go for the kill. And I do get a kill there, which was pretty surprising. I do dodge out of the way just in the nick of time from that spear. which was very lucky, I suppose. So here I'm just dodging these spears like a boss, you know, as you do. And unfortunately, Nocturne and Rumble up top do take the tower down. Now, I must admit, if I was still up top, they wouldn't have got that, because, of course, I wouldn't have died. So sadly, Teemo didn't make it in time. I mean, them's the wins, I guess. So I'm going in. I'm being really, really cheeky at the minute. I'm just being really balls to the wall and just basically trying to harass the best I can. We've already lost top. I want to get bottom, you know, for the exchange. I didn't really do any pushing on the top tower. I did a little bit, but not a lot. So let's have him up here. So Teemo is actually taking a lot of damage. Katarina doesn't seem very good. But don't forget, guys, these are normal solo queues. You know, nothing spectacular. So chill your beans if you're not excited about just this normal stuff. So I did kind of waste my ultimate here. She did flash out, which was quite good of her. The Nidalee was the better player of the opposite team. In my opinion, I think I was the best player on this team. I pretty much carried the team. And Nidalee is going to chase me down here. A big spear to the face. I just ate it. You know, just ate that. So I'm going to run away, because if one more spear hits me, I'm pretty much dead. So I did get you know, a nice heal from Taric. Got a stun there. Tried to spear me. Didn't do too well. So Rumble comes down as well. So I'm you know, I need to get away at the minute, because I'm gonna die. There's so many of them here. These spears, if they hit me, I'm pretty much dead, especially from that distance. If you didn't know, Nidalee's spears, the longer the spear travels, the more damage you take. So if you see a spear coming out of nowhere, dodge it, or you're gonna take a ton of damage. So I'm getting some heals off of Taric down here. Taric was a great support. It's just sad that his AD carry, Graves, wasn't so good, but that's solo games. That's all you can expect. You can expect to have great people, but most of the time you will just have really bad people. If you want to be good all the time, then I suggest starting a team. It really does help. And it improves your gameplay as well, because you play better opponents. So here I go in, I do some little damage on Nidalee. I go back out straight away, because I don't want to get caught. I don't want to get caught in a stone. I don't want to get caught in any of the traps or anything like that, because I don't want to die. That's the main goal, right? Don't die. So Teemo's going in. He's going in balls to the wall. He's going to do a lot of damage. I go in. I do a little bit of damage. And do I actually get her? No. I get Taric instead, which is not a bad trade. I would have liked to get Nidalee, but unfortunately she is a little bit too pro. Mid tower is taking a little bit of damage. We've got 2 in mid now. Down the bottom, I'm just taking out minions. Getting ready to actually go back. We're actually going to take this tower down, I believe. See, that big spear in the face. I didn't even see it coming. And because I was moving forward, I didn't have enough time to react. So we are going to take this bottom tower. I'm going to go back, because one more spear and I'll die. So at this point in the game, it's not looking too good, because we're 11 to 12, which isn't too bad. We're actually got 2 towers down. We've only got 1 of theirs, so it's not looking fantastic, but we're doing okay. So the top is actually being pushed by minions, which is extremely annoying, especially when people like Graves or Riven doesn't go there for the free farm, which is exactly what it is. As soon as one tower goes down, whatever minions are around past that first tower is free farm. When a tower goes down, you generally roam. So yeah, we did report Graves, because it was really bad. And reporting people for bad play isn't a bannable offence, and it's something people should do. Now, the reason you should do it is because it puts them into a different bracket. If they are skilled enough to be in a summoner's bracket where you have 30 out of 30 points, you know, mastery points, then they'll put them into a lower bracket, so it's a lot easier for them to actually play the game and enjoy it. Instead of playing with someone who has a higher skill cap than them. So don't think of it as a bad thing, think of it as a good thing. If someone is playing extremely bad, then just report them for bad player, and then next time they get into a queue, they'll put them in a lower bracket, which will just make it a lot easier for them to play the game, which is being nice to them, because you can't actually say, I want to be in this bracket because I'm not that good yet. So it does help them out. So I take down top tower, which is pretty cool. And I'm basically looking here, and I saw Nocturne, so I am going to retreat. And as you know it, Rumble's there. Nocturne will appear soon. So all I'm doing is just retreating back. I've got, you know, I've got no worries of actually taking someone one-on-one. I think I can pretty much kill anyone on their team one-on-one. So as far as my items go, I got some ninja tabbies because they do have a lot of quite, you know, physical damage people on their team. So I thought the extra armor will basically be good. And I got the Yamos Ghost Blade, which is a recommended item. So yeah, on our team, I'm not really going to bother going through people's items. You can see them from this screen here. But yeah, I mean, I'm 5-0 on 2. I got 76 minion kills, which isn't fantastic, but it's okay. So let's have a look down here. So Katarina is being a little bit cheeky. I'm going to go and steal their wraiths just because, you know, it's a bit of extra gold. A bit of extra gold doesn't hurt anybody. And Riven actually kills Nocturne. I didn't even see that, but yeah, she did a little bit of damage. So I'm going down here. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I want to go and kind of flank these down here because they are having a hard time. And hold behold, Graves again dies, which is fine, but you know. So Riven is pretty good as well. I must admit, Riven did help carry the game. She did pretty well. No complaints really from Riven. Teemo did pretty well. Tariq did pretty well. It's just, you know, luckily for us that one person didn't screw up our entire game because we had other people. If I was playing like Cho'Gath, it might not have gone so well because Cho'Gath is a bit of a tank. He doesn't have the insane damage output someone like Wukong can have. And Graves obviously is useless, so not so good. So Tariq is doing extremely well down the bottom, actually defending this by himself. So I'm pinging Tariq that I'm coming down. So, you know, don't worry, I'm coming down, I'm going to help. And that's exactly what I do. So Tariq's surviving like a boss. I mean, like a real boss. That's a good support. I go in and I ulti the bitch up. I ulti that. And oh yeah, people start dying. And of course, because it's Nidalee, bitch escapes again. I hate that cat. So I do blow my flash. I'm thinking I can get her. She does a heal. You know, she's running through brush. She's got the movement. Oh, and it's so close. So close. Oh my god, so close. I really, really want to hurt her. But, you know, Nidalee. I'm going to get a spear to the face, so I do retreat. Because there's no point chasing her for that long. People are coming back from the dead. So I could get dove and killed. So I thought, just to be safe, I'd head back. I mean, it wasn't a bad exchange. 2-0, I think it was, because Tariq didn't even die, which was great. He actually did get a clean blow, which was awesome as well. So, in terms of kills, on their team, Nidalee is doing pretty well. Rumble, 6 kills. How is that possible? No idea how that's possible. I don't know who he's been killing. I think it must have been Graves, but yeah. I haven't died once yet, which I'm awesome. Graves 0-6. That's terrible. So again, picking up wraiths. Riven chilling out here. Nocturne is up here. We've got a shroom in the brush. And I think I'm going to go in and do a little bit of damage. I'm not quite sure what's happening here. So I'm just farming up some creeps. That's fine. So at this stage, I'm actually trying to test how much damage I actually take. And whether they're actually going to put out a lot of damage or if I'm going to be able to survive. So I do come over here, and sadly I didn't get there in time before, of course, Nocturne did die, but I'm being chased and I shouldn't have really ran in there, but we're doing okay. And I do blow my heal and I do pop my ulti and I take this rumble to the cleaners. So I know that Katarina is going to probably do an ulti. There she goes. If I stood in that, I probably would have died. I go back in and I steal... Well, actually, no, I don't steal that kill. I try to steal that kill. Teemo does pick up the kill. Pretty awesome. Pretty nice to have a Teemo with a Katarina because if she can't hit, then she's not doing any damage. All is good. So I do pick up that blue buff. The reason I pick up the blue buff is because I need the mana. You know, I'm using a lot of abilities. I'm spamming these abilities all the time. So I want to do a little bit more, you know, spammage, if you like. So let's zoom this up a little bit and see what's going on. So we do get the middle turret, which is awesome. And let's actually slow it down there a little bit. think that might be a little bit too much. So here we go. I'm going after Tariq. He did flash. Pretty cool flash. And there we go. So Riven doesn't pick up the kill, which is awesome. And again, he did flash over to get this Nidalee. Nidalee is stunned. Are we going to get this Nidalee finally? I don't know. We've got all 5 of us here chasing her, which is pretty insane. Sadly, she got away again. Ooh, that spear would have killed him. So here I'm actually going in. I didn't pick up the kill. Tariq did, which was awesome. It doesn't matter if Tariq gets it or not. You know, team game, all the kills help. If it doesn't help me get a new item, it'll help Tariq get a new item, which is going to help us overall because he's a really good support. You know, we've got 3 versus 5 here. I am pinging to go back because, you know, with someone like Nidalee, they can do a lot of, you know, a lot of poke from a distance. So here I did actually engage, and Nidalee again, she's stunned, and she does go down. And look who kills her, the mighty Graves. So people are dying, we're killing them. All is looking pretty good. And I'm just fortunate enough to not have an enemy Teemo, because I think I would have died a lot if we had an enemy Teemo, because I think he's a pretty good counter to Wukong, and with the shrooms all over, it can be annoying. But that engagement was pretty good. I didn't really tell my team we were going in, but it kind of worked out because it was a fake retreat. We kind of faked retreating back, and then I just dove in, ulted them, and they couldn't do much. So I'm going to head top, pick up this farm, because it's awesome. My ultimate does have a pretty short cooldown now, which is awesome. I mean, it's 68-second cooldown. I mean, awesome. So I am picking up the phage because I need the, you know, a little bit more tankiness. I need to slow him down because I can't catch him. I think if I would have had that earlier, I probably would have been able to kill Nidalee because I would have been able to catch up to her. Last Whisperer for the damage, the armor pen. I have picked up wards as well just to kind of ward around this area. Rumble did actually take our Tariq down, which was a little bit unfortunate. We got an engagement here. Rumble actually trying to kill our Riven, which I don't know. Maybe she will die. Yeah, I think she does die here. Yeah, she does. Sadly, Rumble does survive. Does he survive? I can't see him. Where's he gone? I must not be able to see him. But let's actually look at his HP. Oh, he is pretty high HP. And here, Teemo trying to go in to steal him. And I wasn't happy at this point. I definitely wasn't happy that it's like they started to feed him when we got the advantage, and that's really frustrating in games, especially when they're close like this, because it is pretty close at the minute. I'm trying to get this tower down. I'm pushing the minion creeps, but I know they're going to be around here pretty soon. So I do retreat just to be safe because I don't want to die. You know, that's the goal. Do not die and just farm up them minions, farm up them items, and carry your team, I guess. So I think, yeah, Graves is actually taking some, you know, jungle mobs, which is fine. Where to go? And this bit annoyed the shit out of me. So I'm trying to get my team to gather up here because we can go behind them and kill them. And what does Graves do? He runs out and just says, "Hey, bitches, I'm here." And I'm like, Graves, what are you doing? And he throws out a smoke bomb. It's like, wow. So I'm running, and I'm running, and this is my own fault because I try and save Graves, but because we don't have the advantage, we don't have the, you know, the surprise attack. I actually did get shut down by none other than Nidalee. So that engagement was really, really bad, and there we go. Another kill for Nidalee, so she's doing pretty well. And I told him that I guarantee you get banned, which of course is a lie because you can't guarantee someone gets banned. But you know, it's one of those moments where you're annoyed and you just you type shit basically. You become an internet hero, and yeah. Sometimes it's really fun to watch, but I don't know. I was just annoyed because he basically screwed our little, you know, our little plan there to basically dive on them when everyone got here. As you saw that Tariq and Teemo was coming, which would have been way more than enough to take out 3 of them. or I think it was 4 of them actually. But you know, with my ultimate, I could have killed him quite easily. You know, Tarek getting the stun on Katarina, etc., would have done really, really well. But you know, shit happens in games. It's the way you deal with it after. Hopefully, that person doesn't actually, you know, cause more issues. But again, like I said, it's normal queues. You've got to expect this in normal queues. It's nothing really to get upset about because, you know, if you wanted to play League of Legends competitively and do really, really well, then you would obviously make an actual team up and then go into ranked games because you generally find a more professional player in there than you do in normal solo queues. But because I don't have the dedication or the time for the dedication for a League of Legends team, you know, I stick to normal queues, which I like. Most of the time we do get a really good team. So I do actually go and kill Trundle. I'm going to call him Trundle because it looks like a troll. No, his name's Rumble. But I do kill Rumble because I did get the shutdown, so he's worth a bit of gold. You know, 404 gold. You know, it's a lot of gold. And I'm basically... What's this? You see the damage? You see the damage here? And he flashed over. Love that damage. So the damage that Wukong is doing right now is pretty phenomenal. And Rumble's like, whoa, your damage. And it's true. The damage from Wukong is pretty good. You know, I am pretty fed, I must admit. 10 assists, 8 kills. That's pretty strong. And it's impossible to kill someone like that when they're really fed, especially on certain champions. But as you see here, he did heal himself up. He got a heal from Nidalee and he got a heal from himself. It was almost dead, which is fine. I'm pretty much just waiting for my Cyclone now, which is my ultimate. Because I really do need that ultimate to knock them all up. As you see here, I'm going in, doing a little bit of damage. I didn't quite get the damage in there, but he did get stunned by Riven, which was awesome. So we shut down Nidalee, who is their major player. And, yeah, I mean, Rumble, what are you doing? So Tarek did pick up that up, which was awesome. And here I'm just kind of playing around now. I'm just going to dive a little bit and do a little bit of damage. As you can see here, a little bit of damage, run back out. The damage the turret does to me is nowhere near as enough to kind of scare me away. Especially when I'm only taking one hit from it. So Riven is trying to get around here, try to do a little bit of damage. Katarina tried to do a little bit of damage to me, which is fine. We notice that there's a few people down here now. So I'm going to go around the corner. And I'm going to open this shit. I'm going to open a can. So I do ult it, and I do pick up Tarek. I don't quite get... Oh, yeah, I do actually. Watch this skill. No, I don't. I thought I did. Wait, that skill will come later, I'm sure. I think this is it. Is this it? I'm not quite sure. No, I don't pick up the kill, but still. We push the turret. We kind of force them away from the turret to bide our time. And here, we're actually telling everyone to fall back. Oh, what is his Graves doing? Seriously? Oh, bless him. Must be new. I totally missed that bookshot, but I mean, that's cool. I mean, that's how you play Graves, right? Missing them bookshots. So Nidalee is back. Rumble is back. I think Rumble and Nidalee are probably their most hardcore champions on their team. On our team, it's definitely me, Wukong, and Riven who are doing pretty good. So again, Graves is pretty much a free kill. Riven doing a little bit of damage, actually a lot of damage. And Graves helping a little bit there with his ulti, which is fine. We've got another turret, which is awesome. Where am I? I'm up top still. I think I was getting the Thorn Mail and the Giant's Belt, just so I can actually upgrade my Phage into the... I don't know which one is it. I don't quite know which one it is. Frozen Mallet, there we go. So basically I'm going to go back down the middle and just try push the lane. We've got Team Lowe's Shrooms around, which is really, really helping. We've got Riven down here. We've got Tarek over here. Tarek actually did really well. I'm really surprised how well Tarek did. He's doing quite a lot of damage as well, which is surprising. I think he might have gone tank. But here we go in. We do a little bit of damage. Freaking Nocturne comes out of nowhere like a boss. And sadly, he just jumped into his death. And that's pretty much what it was. Dodging the spears here. And let's have a check out Tarek. So he's actually going like pure AP, I think. Yeah. It's like he's gone AP. It looks like he has to carry the bottom lane because he knew Graves was pretty bad, which is understandable. So I do use my decoy here. Rumble coming out like a hero. He's like, I've got to own this shit. And yeah, sadly he dies like instantly, which is good for us, bad for him. Nidalee escaping as well. I'm just chilling out here because I'm enjoying Wukong at this point in the game. It's like, you know, we're so far ahead now on kills. It's unbelievable. And this is the type of thing that happens in games. If someone gets a lot of kills, they can just turn the game so fast. Because especially someone like Wukong, his ultimate stops you from doing pretty much anything for 4 seconds. You know, he's got a dash in, he's got a big slap, and he's got some really cool escape mechanics as well. So, all in all, Wukong is a big thumbs up from me. So, we're doing really well. We've got 12 more kills on them, which is fantastic. It's like they're going to go for Baron, which is good as well. We haven't touched the Baron pretty much all game. I think we've got like 1 dragon. I think Riven got that as well. Yeah, and it's like, we could take Baron here. Me and Wukong solo game, which is true. Yes, sure. Taric feeling a little bit, you know, underappreciated here. And I'm like, yeah, Taric is very good as well. He's playing very good. Yes, too. And Taric's like, go on, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, you get the point. We did have a good group. Taric, really good player. You know, Riven, really good player. I'm okay. We got Timo as well, who was really good. So if you want to look at their names, guys, and maybe add them to your friends list and just play with them, they're pretty decent people. So as you see here, Taric, the enemy Taric rather, coming in to do some damage. And sadly, I did ulti here, and he just kind of melted, which was awesome. And we did get Baron, which was also awesome. And here we go. So Katarina not doing too well. Again, Katarina is one of them people who can actually carry a game quite easily. If she gets them kills and whatnot, she is pretty strong. Again, Rumble, I think pretty much any champion has the potential to be a really strong champion. I guess it's just how you play it. So Rumble tried to go head on with Riven and sadly failed. I mean, she does have Baron buff. She's got a lot of lifesteal. She does a lot of damage. So all in all, we did pretty well. So as you can see from the recorder here, it is actually going to end pretty soon. So that being said, let me take this time to thank everybody for watching this video. So thank you very much for watching the video. I just want to thank everybody who has been subscribing over the last few days as well. My subscriber count is growing quite frequently. I get a lot of subscribers, which I'm really happy about, because, you know, the more subscribers, the more people I can reach, and the more people I can actually bring this kind of content to. So I'm just really happy about it. I do like League of Legends, so if you do enjoy, you know, normal solo queue stuff, then please keep watching these videos. If you want anything a little bit more than, you know, normal queue and just having fun, I can suggest a lot of other channels out there, a lot of other YouTubers who produce similar content, which is, well, far better than my League of Legends content, because I just play this for fun. They play really competitively. They play in ranked matches. They play in you know, tournaments and stuff like that. So, you know, there's a lot of other options out there for you guys. You just got to look, and there's a lot of smaller YouTubers out there who play really well as well. I mean, you just got to look around. But yeah, that being said, guys, I just want to thank everybody for ulti melt. So I just want to thank everybody for their support. And if you've got any feedback, please leave it in the comment section below. That's the only way, really, that you can suggest different things, different styles, give criticism and all that kind of stuff. And you can also send me a PM if you wish, but it's a lot easier to send a comment because it does help me out on videos as well. It just gives me support as well. It lets me know that you guys actually like the content and you actually care about what you want to see and about what you're actually watching, which is important to me. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed again, and I will catch you guys in the next episode. Peace. No, I'm kidding. We haven't finished yet. So I think they do surrender here very, very shortly. Or do we kill them? Oh no, we actually kill the Nexus, which was pretty easy. I mean, let's face it. Nidalee trying to chase us down. I did use my decoy. Go back in. get a little bit of damage. Teemo does actually pick up the kill, which was awesome. Teemo doing a lot of damage here to Taric, which is pretty cool. My ultimate's got 8 seconds. I'm trying to bide that time. Rumble trying to kill us. Rumble does go down by Graves. What? And Teemo does kill Katarina, which is an easy counter. Taric being tanky is still alive. Graves doing a little bit of damage, which is fine. And he's going in, he's dead. I'm pretty sure that was a kill steal by Graves. But yeah. So guys, the score was 42-24, which was pretty OP, and we did extremely well. And it was a pretty good game. I think that was a really nice game, probably one of the better ones that I've played in a while. It was very challenging. It was very awesome. Wukong is awesome. Our team was awesome for the most part. The enemy team was really good as well. It was a nice challenge, and just overall, it was a fun game, and that's generally what life's about, innit? Having fun playing them games. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure you leave feedback in the comment section below, and make sure you hit the thumbs up button, and I will catch you next time. Peace.